Malaysian Indian community faces numerous issues and challenges. Over the years, many of us in our individual capacity have been addressing these issues and challenges, which mainly revolve around areas concerning religion, temples, education, and welfare. One fine day, while sitting around a table, sipping masala tea and eating vade, we realized that this community has probably the largest number of NGOs. However, not one single NGO was able to address all these issues in a sustainable manner and in a comprehensive manner. That is when we decided and we thought hard. Maybe we should form an association or a foundation that will be able to address all these issues. When we formed Mainadi, we decided that we would group our activities under projects, and each project would be given to a particular trustee who had a strong area of interest and a track record in delivering issues which surrounded that project. Project Sakti involves issues regarding temples and Hinduism. Here we address infrastructure issues of temples, issues regarding the building of temples, the relocation of temples, and also an area which was vastly neglected for crematoriums which are often managed by temples. Under Project Sakti, we also looked at areas of Hindu culture and religion and how this was being propagated and how we could sustain it in a proper manner. Under Project Ilmu, which addressed the issues of Tamil schools, we realized that most Tamil schools in this country were partly aided, and as a result of that, they didn't have adequate funding to upgrade basic facilities. We found that they didn't have money to upgrade toilets, to upgrade canteens, to upgrade even basic simple necessities such as the tables and chairs on which the children did their studies. Project Pinta addresses the issues regarding education of children in Tamil schools. We realized that many children in Tamil schools did not have adequate teaching material. As a result of that, in Project Pinta, we decided one, we would run free tuition classes for those from underprivileged communities. We also ran special programs to make sure that they were able to understand the mechanism or the technique of answering exam questions in the UPSR. Project Harapan looks at the issues regarding welfare. And here, every year for Deepavali, for many years, we have been doing it independently, but for the last 5 years, every year under the banner of Yayasan Mainadi, we go down to the community and we pick an area where there are a lot of underprivileged Indians. What we do is that we give them a good meal, and at the same time we give them enough provisions so that on Deepavali day, they'll be able to cook themselves a good meal and have a nice celebration at home. Apart from that, we also run medical camps because we realize sometimes people are unable to go to medical facilities. Although the government has a lot of medical facilities, these medical camps are to bring the facilities closer to them and identify the problems that they have. Project Sukan was one of the other activities that we spent some money in because we felt that sports unites all races, and we also found that by harnessing the energy of the youth into something more productive and creative such as sports, we would be able to get them to excel in life. We also find that especially when you get involved in any form of team activity such as playing football or more traditional games such as Silambam and Kabaddi, which we also realized was not being funded very well, that one would then begin to be a team player. We would realize the importance of working as a team to have a common objective of winning the game. Mainadi has been basically delivering various projects and activities for the Malaysian Indian community. However, the last 1.5 years, other communities have approached us with their issues and challenges. We are the Chinese farmers from Kelompang who came to us with the issue of marketing the produce and trying to secure the grants for the land. And we are very happy that we worked with Agrobank and Pharma to be able to solve the problem. Some of the problems have been solved, some are in the process of being solved. Then came the Orang Asli community, who came to us with various issues and challenges, from basic things like they wanted to have safe source of drinking water, they wanted us to upgrade the schools, they wanted us to give the children books and various activities and upgrade the roads, and I'm very happy that we've gone forward and been able to reach out to these communities. I'm quite happy to say in the last 5 years of existence, Main-Nadi has delivered more than 555 projects, and this is a very large number of projects that we delivered. We were able to deliver this large number of projects basically because of our basic philosophy of complementing and not competing with anybody. So today, if I look back, I can say that Main-Nadi has become the true spirit of One Malaysia, a foundation that has spread not only to help the issues of the Indian community, but also the Chinese and the Orang Asli community. And I hope in the future that we will continue to reach out to all Malaysians who have got issues and challenges.
Saya minta PAID 54 tahun. Saya tunggu sudah 2 tahun. Tak boleh tunggu, tak tahan. Lepas saya jumpa Main-Nadi tak sampai seminggu, bulan 3 pun dia hantar PAID.
Bila dah ada Main-Nadi punya ni, jumpa je Cik Mansur, Cik Muslim BD, bos, pasang kemah, berapa? 4 dia pasang. Jadi senanglah, memudahkan. Itu yang kita nak tu, bila ada NGO yang begitu prihatin pada pendidikan.
We want to thank Yayasan Main-Nadi for spearheading this program to give the opportunity for this youth to be, in a way, valued individuals for their community.